The game has ended. Fenerbahce 1, Manchester United 1. And I can't believe what I've just seen in this game. And I'm fuming. I'm pissed off. I'm absolutely pissed. Like, I don't understand the selection of Mazraoui at number 10. I really don't get it. This is a game that I can't even nip and pick and pick that and say that, you know what, it's this guy's fault or it's that guy's fault or this is the reason why we drew this game. I can't say, you know what, this is the reason. Because I just don't. I want to say, you know what, this player didn't play well, that player didn't play well, but how many times are we going to keep saying it's the player's fault? This is the third season with this manager. Most of the players in this team have been there at least 2 seasons. We've only got 1 or 2 players or 3 players who are just starting to come into this team this season. This is a team that you've been coaching for the last 2 seasons. What and where is the progress? I don't see it. Where's the progress? Please, somebody tell me where the progression is. I can't see any progression with this manager. And I don't want to sound like one of those, a cliche Manchester United fan that always get him out of here. Sack him now. I don't want to sound like that, but we can't keep beating the whole drum and expect a different sound. It's still going to be the same sound. It's worrisome. And I can't blame individual players for what we've just witnessed. I can't blame anybody, but the blame has to go to the manager. We went into this game away from home against a Jose Mourinho side. No doubt, we had injuries. That's without a fact. We had injuries. So I understand that changes would have to be made. You know what I'm saying? To mitigate that. And I understand that changes have to be made to mitigate that. I understand that some players will be dropped and some players would have to play our position. But Mazraoui at number 10? This manager actually played a right fullback at number 10. How? I'm not a manager, but I know that I can't make that stupid decision. That's a stupid decision. I'm not experimenting in a must-win game away at Fenerbahce, where we know that the stadium is not kind to any visitors. But yet you want to experiment in a must-win game and put Mazraoui at number 10. That's crazy to me. That was a crazy decision to me because I don't understand it. I play Football Manager. I will never do that. I'm not a manager. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a manager. I don't claim to be a manager. I don't claim to know anything. I don't even claim to know about football. But one thing I do know is I'm not going to put a right fullback or a left fullback at a position where you have to be creative, where you have to be the guy that link the midfield and the attack. And what did he do today? Absolutely nothing. No Casemiro in the starting lineup. We saw him in the squad, but not in the starting lineup. And everyone saw what Casemiro did. The game changed when he came on. The game actually changed. That is one of our best, if not our best midfielder in the team. He is our best midfielder, 5-time Champions League winner. There's a reason for that. He's got a bit of a creativity. I went with my match prediction, with my lineup prediction, saying that I'll play Casemiro and Ugarte and play Eriksen at number 10. What did this manager do? Play Ugarte and Eriksen in midfield and then play Mazraoui at number 10. Who does that? Who does that? I don't understand. And you're using... bear in mind, Ahmed Diallo is on the bench. Ahmad was fuming, and I understand that. If you wanted to play Casemiro and Eriksen, then play Ahmad Diallo at number 10. He can play that position. So you rather play a player out of position rather than play a player that you know that can play in that same position. But I don't even understand what he did today. What did Mazraoui do today? I don't understand the selection, and I don't understand what he did. What did he actually contribute? He gave the ball away about, 5 times? He gave the ball away about 5 times, a bit more, maybe even more. But again, I can't blame the guy. You're playing him out of position. There was opportunity. If he was a player that was more creative, that it would have made a better decision in terms of passing. But then he gave the ball away. Like, anybody that watched that game back will know. And I don't understand what's going on with this manager. I've backed him. I've said, you know what, let's give him a chance. Let's do this, let's do that. But I don't see what you're doing. In a must-win game, you're experimenting. We're 21st in the table, just so you know. We're 21st in the table. The teams behind us are dead teams. The teams like Quagmire. Team Quagmire FC. Stewie FC. Those are the teams that we're ahead of. 21st out of 25. There has to be 25. Only 25 or 24 teams gets to the next stage. We're 21st. That is a problem for me. And I'm scratching my head, trying to figure out why this manager made the selection that he made. I'm trying to understand it. And I don't seem to have an idea of what he's trying to do. That's 3 draws in Europa League now. No wins. We've played 3, we've drawn 3. And guess who our top goal scorer is? Eriksen. Eriksen is our top goal scorer in Europe. Probably our top goal scorer in the league as well. Probably our top goal scorer, period. He's our top goal scorer, period. Eriksen. 3 draws in the last 3 Europa game. 0 win in 12 months in Europe. Deep there. No, understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. All the legacy, all the record that we've had in this in European competition, gone because of this manager. Now, everyone that knows Jose Mourinho when he was at Manchester United, everyone know him as a manager that is defensive. He's a very defensive manager, but yet Jose Mourinho is showing more progressive football pattern than Erik Ten Hag did. They had more possession than us in the first half. I think it was like 60 something to our 30 whatever in the first half. And overall in the game we had like 43, 44% in possession. I mean, Jose looked rejuvenated. He looked like a different manager. Jose's playing a more progressive football. Jose's team are pressing. Jose's team are showing a bit more of a passing, moving, pressing cohesively. They were pressing cohesively. And this is the thing that I'm expecting from my manager, from Erik Ten Hag. I'm not seeing it. Jose played more like, or should I say, Manchester United today played more like a Jose team would play. And it's 2024. It looks like Jose used a Uno reverse card. You know, Jose's team looked like Manchester United. Erik Ten Hag's team looked more like Fenerbahce. I don't get that. I don't get it. And I've been one of those fans that it's always been like, oh, you know, back the manager. You know, he won the FA Cup. He's won 2 titles in 2 seasons. Like, let's back him. Let's give him a chance. I don't want to be a negative guy. I don't want to be a negative fan. But I feel like it's time that us as fans start holding the club, the manager, the players responsible. Like, we need to start holding these guys responsible. So they know that, you know what, it does affect us too. It does affect us. Believe it or not, it affects us as fans. It's the third season. We don't have no recognized style of play from this manager. No coaching. That's the only way I can say it. It's like there's no coaching. We brought in a bunch of coaches. No improvement. There's no progress. I have not seen anything progressive from even from the first season. Because we didn't have a style of play in the first season. Yes, we won the Carabao Cup. We made the top 4. Second season, we won the FA Cup. But the way we played and the way we won that game, only God knows. We just playing. And still till now, I remember when people were coming out. I was one of those people in pre-season. The way we was pressing against Liverpool. I was like, oh yeah, this is how we're going to carry on. The first game, the second game, the Crystal Palace game. Oh wow, we played so brilliantly. But what has happened since then? Nothing. There hasn't been any progress. Jose had a better day at the office than ERIK Ten Hag did in this game. I can't even lie. We can see Jose is in the 21st. Is it 2024? Jose's style of play is 2024. Our style of play, I don't even know where it is. I don't know where it is. It needs a time machine. We need a time machine to try and find out where our style of play, what year our style of play is from. We need a time machine because I don't get it. And this is this man's third season at Manchester United. It's third season. It's pathetic. This is actually pathetic. It's 1 win in 7 games in all competition. 1 win in 7 games for ERIK Ten Hag in all competition. I don't see us improving under this manager. If Jose is Mr. Pack the Boss, we both know Jose likes to pack the boss. But we were the one packing the boss here. Loofing it up long from... I thought Onana could play from the back. But why is it putting it so long? Why? Go long all the time. Go long. Who are we booting it to? Who are we giving the ball to? We give it to them, it comes back. Mr. Pack the Boss himself, Jose Mourinho, has now become a progressive pressing, passing, and a good football, a good style of play football manager. The difference there is because ERIK Ten Hag refuses. It refuses to play players that can actually play football. Ahmad can play. I'm starting to feel like Jadon Sancho has been made a scapegoat. There's rumours that Xerxes wants to leave Manchester United. Backroom issue. These are players that want to actually play football. When are we actually going to see football get played? And that's what I'm waiting for. I want to see progressive football from this manager. And if we can't do this, then I'm guessing this manager's days are numbered. It's just that simple. If you can't show us a progressive football or style of play in 3 seasons, your days are numbered. And maybe it's time this man just start packing it up. Start packing it up. Now the Premier League is not any good. We've just drew against a bunch of Premier League rejects in Fred. I think Fred was even the best player on the pitch today. I think he might just be the best player on the pitch today. Fred, Amrabat, Edwin Dzeko, St. Maximus. This are Premier League players that's been thrown out of the Premier League, and we can't beat them. It's just to show you, like, you know, I think we're barking up the wrong tree with this manager. I'll be honest with you. It's like we're barking up the wrong tree with this manager. I haven't seen any progress. I haven't seen anything that's going to tell me, do you know what, there's better to come or there's better yet to come. I haven't seen anything. I don't think I'm going to see anything that's going to show me that. And I'm just tired of mediocrity. I'm tired of that. But yeah.